In this video we will talk about nose bleeding, how to stop nose bleeding, how to treat bleeding nose. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. The medical term for a nosebleed is epistaxis. Because of the position of the nose, right in the middle of the face, and its high density of blood vessels, most of us will have had at least one nosebleed at some time during our lives. Medically known as epistaxis is one of the most common problems, and for someone who experiences it frequently, it can be very irritating. What is nosebleed? Nosebleeds are most often caused by local trauma but can also be caused by foreign bodies, nasal or sinus infections, and prolonged inhalation of dry air. Tumors and vascular malformations are also potential causes of nosebleeds, but they are rare. Spontaneous nosebleeds are fairly common, especially in children. When the mucous membrane, a mucus-secreting tissue inside the nose, dries, crusts, or cracks and is then disturbed by nose picking, it is likely to bleed. Because the nose is full of blood vessels, any minor injury to the face can cause the nose to bleed profusely. Causes of nose bleeding. The inner nose is packed with tiny blood vessels and makes for one of the most sensitive parts of the body. When these vessels experience disruptions, blood tends to start flowing from the nostrils. Here are some reasons that may cause nose bleeding. Dry, heated indoor air. If you are living in a dry, hot, low humidity climate. Upper respiratory infections. Harsh nose picking or nose blowing. Injury in the nose or face. Allergic reactions. Excessive usage of nasal sprays. Inserting foreign objects in the nose. Blood thinners. Chemical irritants. Treatment for bleeding nose. Home remedies to stop nose bleeding. Before you attempt any home remedies for the nosebleed, try to blow some air from your nose. This helps in removing any clots that keeps the blood vessel open. Sometimes, blowing or applying little pressure is enough to clear the bleeding nose. If you are suffering from bleeding nose, sit in an upright position. Tilting your head backwards would lead to swallowing your own blood. To stop the bleeding, make the person smell the fumes of freshly cut onion. The fumes act as a natural thickening agent which stops the bleeding within few seconds. A cotton swab dipped in white vinegar, placed in your nose, helps in minimizing the flow of blood from the nose. The use of an ice pack can be helpful too. If you are prone to nosebleed, make some changes in your diet. Make iron part of your diet as it contains hemoglobin, an important component of red blood cells. Keep tabs on your blood pressure level because hypertension is a major cause for nosebleeds. Keep the air clean by using distilled water in the humidifier. Increase your vitamin C intake as it is useful in formation of collagen, an integral part of body tissue. When suffering from nosebleed, consume 1 teaspoon cayenne pepper or red pepper or chili pepper or Tabasco sauce mixed with water that very instant. Sniff witch hazel tea when suffering from nosebleed. Sniffing cranesbill's powder curbs nosebleed. Make herbal tea from 4 parts of comfrey root, 6 parts of horsedale grass, 3 parts oat straw and 1 part lobelia. 1 teaspoon of these herbs can be used for 1 cup of water. Have it twice daily, morning and evening. During a nosebleed you can inhale small amount of bayberry bar or oak bark tea. Have 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar for 1 glass of water. It is very useful when suffering from nosebleed. Have this 3 times a day as it helps in reinstating the natural clotting properties of the blood. Avoid foods which have high salicylates found in coffee, tea, most fruits, vegetables, almonds, apples, apricots, all berries, mint cloves, currants, grapes, raisins and many more. A dry nose is another reason for nosebleed, and smoking contributes to it. Keep the nasal passage moist. Avoid smoking. In case of severe nose bleeding, make sure you visit a doctor. There will be no bloody nose if you bring these simple home remedies into use. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.